Yep. Well, welcome to Season 20, the American Cornhole Organization. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. And it seems like we were all just together from Owensboro, Kentucky for the World Championships of Season 19, where we crowned one Isaac Hurt the King of Cornhole. But now, will the King be able to defend? That is the question. Season 20 is underway officially here in Buffalo, New York at Riverworks. And this is not just the starting place of Season 20, but it is where we began ACO Adaptive Cornhole last season. And this year, the tournament is bigger and better than ever, and ACO Adaptive is underway. And what is ACO Adaptive Cornhole? Well, it is cornhole that is built to bring more folks into the game and the game into more players. And it's an opportunity for those who are wheelchair-bound and those who are friends and family of those wheelchair-bound players who are, as they say, able-bodied to come in and compete from a wheelchair as well. And last year, as I said, we began right here in Buffalo, New York, and tonight we have the opportunity not only to combine our welcome bash with the Buffalo Major, but we have the opportunity to bring you a little bit of ACO Adaptive Cornhole. That's how we roll, and we are thrilled to be able to do that as the way to kick off Season 20. Finn, as I said, here to call the action on center court, and we're going to be streaming as much as we can for you. We've got the teams set 24 feet apart versus the standard 27. The teams are set up against one another as follows. Right now we have Adam Page and Dawson Broad here as you look on this the near side, and they are facing off against Andrea Napolitano and Aaron Rodgers. They have had their down and back opportunities, and they are going to decide who is going to get things kicked off. It's a pretty good start to Season 20 as the backdrop gets blown down here off of the Buffalo River. But what a facility this is here at Buffalo River Works. We'll get everything set up and ready to go for you here in just a moment. But what a weekend it is, not just here in Buffalo, but also Clearwater, Florida, the OCC Roadhouse hosting the other major that kicks off Season 20. My man Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, is going to be playing, I believe, maybe not this weekend. I think he's holding off until Lake Charles, but Andy B. and Steffi B. are going to be covering things from OCC and Clearwater coming up this weekend, and we are getting things underway here in Buffalo a night early. We've got our typical welcome bash, but we decided to bring you the ACO Adaptive Division tonight as well. So, as you see, Aaron and Andrea in the on the far side of the boards, Dawson and Adam on the near side of the boards, and they're getting ready to get underway as we got the backdrop situation worked out. What an interesting weekend it's going to be here in Buffalo, New York. What actually, it's a perfect night. It was really hot and humid coming out of the Midwest, but as we worked our way up northeast along Lake Erie, we found ourselves arriving with just a perfect amount of breeze, great temperature, and don't forget, not only are we kicking off Season 20 tonight here in Buffalo, but we are also going to be telling you here in just about 20 minutes where we're going to be ending Season 20 as well. The announcement for the World Championships is coming up. I had an opportunity to record that for you earlier with a very special guest. So make sure you check in just around 7 o'clock to find out where we are going to be hosting the World Championships of Cornhole Season 20. And we will add that to the announcement last night with regard to ACO Pro Doubles teams. And if you missed that, we'll talk about that here in just a couple of minutes. But again, you'll see Dawson and Adam on left to right. Dawson is on the left. Adam is on the right. You'll see Aaron on the top of the screen in the chair on the left with her partner, Andrea, who is on the chair on the right. So, again, we will bring you all of the action here, and we're thrilled to be able to expand upon the ACO Adaptive Division here. And we have 5 or 6 different majors that will be incorporating adaptive cornhole this season. The next opportunity to play is going to be in at the Super Major in Cincinnati, Ohio, and that is going to be at the Spooky Nook Sports Complex. And you know what? Let's do this. Why don't we go move that score tower a little bit tighter to them so they can keep score a little bit easier, so there's not so much of a pullback to get that done. And again, as a reminder, Dawson and Adam playing as a team. Aaron and Andrea playing as a team. Aaron has stepped in, and no matter the fact that the sun has already come down, she has still got her shades on, so she is working it. And here we go. I think our first pitch is now underway out of the right paw of Adam, and right off the backside of the board, a little bit of adrenaline maybe working here on center court. And he's laying out the rules here, and the brakes are set now for Andrea as she's getting ready to fire her first bag out of her right hand. She takes a little early swing, and she drops one short. Adam is going to go ahead and drop one another side off the backside. And the whole idea of ACO Adaptive isn't new. There has been, I think, a movement on for decades to bring more sports into the what would be considered the Paralympics era of sports, since everything kicked off in Paris just yesterday for the Paralympics. I watched a little bit of Paralympics rugby earlier today before we got here, and I was amazed at the skill and the level of athleticism and the passion that comes with it. So we hope you enjoy what it is you see. And for those who do not understand what you're looking at right now, ACO Adaptive is for those who are wheelchair bound, but also they can have a partner that is able-bodied but will play from the chair. So the wheels have to be behind the foul line, as you see. All the same rules apply, except we were throwing at 24 feet instead of 27 feet. Front edge to front edge on the board. So right now Erin is getting ready to throw with her right hand. She comes in a little low and hot. That one bounces up onto the board. She says, does that count? No, it does not. Dawson is able to lay one up to the left side, puts a point on the board. And now Erin is going to figure out, she's coming in. She's got to fix her release point, I think. She's releasing a little bit low, but Dawson does her a favor and comes in with a dirty bag on the front side of the board. And there's still a couple bags. You got to get those bags off the board. There's still a couple yet to be thrown. And I love it. Aaron says, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll lay one low. But, and there's another one from Dawson as well. Aaron, one final bag she's going to let go from her right hand. Will she get it there? No, it's going to roll up tight. And so Andrea and Adam will step up and collect bags. And let's take a look and see what the score is we're looking at. Right now, zeros. Now, earlier, some games were underway. Russell Love and Matthew Davis, the defending world champions from season 19 in Thrownsboro, Kentucky, await the winner of this game. Jay Longwell and his partner, Matthew Rimmen, skunked Tyler Ball and Sam Ott 21-0 in an earlier game. So Jay Longwell and Matthew Rimmen will face off against Zach Andrews and Steve Spitz. Tyler and Sam move to the losers bracket. Russell Love and Matthew Davis await the winner of this game. So as they get Scoreholio set up on the tablet, all is well. But again, welcome to the Buffalo River Works. My man over here, talk to me here. Introduce yourself. I'll take anybody that wants to step in and talk with me. Take your earbuds out and put your earphones on and introduce yourself, my man.
Well, some of you know I've been playing cornhole for about 4 years now. My name is Sammy Van Sickle.
Pull it up tight to your mouth.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better. Sammy Van Sickle, of course. And I saw you out there wheeling around. Are you partnered up with anybody, or were you just seeing what it was like?
I was just testing it out.
Yeah, it's not as easy as everybody thinks it might be, is it? Even at the tighter distance. But Sammy Van Sickle joining me here as we take a look at what's going on here on center court. And you've got a big weekend ahead of you. Who all is in the field of juniors for this major?
All I seen was just me and Isaac. That's the only two people I know.
And Isaac Hurt?
Yeah.
I've heard of that guy. He did okay last season, if I'm not mistaken. What is going to be the key to taking down the king of cornhole this season, Sammy? Tell me.
I don't really know if there's a way.
You know what? No offense, but I was going to say the exact same thing. I wasn't 100% sure it can be done. But I will tell you this. Your name has popped up to the top of the leaderboard time and time again. And I think if there are a handful of players in the juniors division that not only can target him in the juniors division because he's still there, but also to come in and see what it's about to go after that king of cornhole slot, I think you guys have seen and done enough to get in there and play that aggressive style that he plays. And when we do talk about that, the juniors division versus the seniors division, so it'll be interesting to watch.
Right.
All right, so as we watch the game in front of us here on center court, still zeros. Adam and Dawson. Dawson just throws a bag, and he thought he was going to hold the board for one. Erin decides to let one go. She needs to change her release point. She needs to let go a little bit higher on the bag, I think. And she just continues to roll up there. I will say this. She has dominated the curl on the pitch pad. She has turned the curl of the pitch pad up almost every throw. So I will say, ultimately, when she gets her vibe, I mean, she's dead center, but she's just a little bit short. So Erin and Andrea continue to be knotted at zeros with Adam and Dawson. Russell Love and Matthew Davis, the defending world champions, will face off against the winner of this match here on center court. So, Sammy, are you in the big blind draw, or you can't already be out?
No, I'm not playing at all.
Oh, you're not playing it. You're saving it up for Friday night, as they say.
That's the plan.
All right, so there's a bag that ran up there from Andrea and bounced off the back. She kind of doing what it was that Adam was doing earlier, another dirty bag low. But I'll tell you something. You know, we talk about having the difference in the distance between the boards. It is not easy. And Russell Love, as we call him Hot Wheels, is wearing that purple jersey for a reason. He has not only mastered the 24-foot distance, but he is throwing lights out at 27 feet as well. And he has been very dominant early on in the ACO adaptive. But again, this is a game that is continued to expand itself around the world. And also, she lifted her release point, but she wasn't able to get it to the board. Was Erin. Dawson says, all right, well, I will see your lift, and I will raise you. Now she's gone back to her throw to curl up the front of the board. There's one. That one's going to hold. That's going to be a point right there. That's going to be the first point of the game. That's going to crack the egg for Dawson and Adam, unless she's able to knock it off. But she's not. She's going to run that curl one more time. Oh, and there's another one. I thought he might bounce his own bag off the board. So that's going to be 1 point unless somehow Erin is able to knock this off the board, and she's going to run it low, just a dirty bag. She felt like she had it right there. You could tell in her post-shot reaction. She thought she was going to have it, so these guys are going to have to fire up 1 point, and that'll put 1-0 up with Adam Page and Dawson Broad up against Andrea Napolitano and Erin Rogers. The winner will face off against Russell Love and Matthew Davis. One bag off the board there right now from Adam. They might need some help with Scorholio there if you want to run out there and help him out, bud. Right on. Sammy Van Sickle is my he's sort of now my consultant here in the announcer's booth. He's out there. Oh, they got two. They took 2 points. I didn't see another bag on there. Make sure they got it set up correctly there, if you would, Sammy. They're going to make sure they got Scorholio set up. And thanks to Ben and everybody at Scorholio. It's been a great relationship. We do have to have them take the official count on the official scoreboard so we can keep it up here for you if you're checking it out. Jay Longwell and his partner Matt up 21-1 over Zach and Steve. So the winners will face off against the winner of Russell Love and Matthew Davis, who will face off against the winner of this match right here. One bag up on the board. And that's going to be another couple of points. We got an assistant out here on center court. And again, the bottom line about this Thursday night here at the Buffalo River Works is all about having a good time. And as many folks that can come out and be a part of ACO Adaptive, or whether it's the ACO Big Blind Draw, which is going on down the way, or tomorrow with women's, juniors, seniors, the co-ed division, more blind draw opportunities to come out and play, and then ACO singles and doubles on Saturday. That's what it's all about as we kick off season Double X 20. It was 20 years ago that Frank Gears decided that, you know what, there's more to cornhole than just tailgating. And he was able to put together a plan that created what is now not just the professional sport of cornhole, but an entire product category. There's a bag up on the board from Dawson right there in the front, a front blocker. I don't know that he needs that blocker based on what I've seen from Aaron. No, I think the floor itself has become Aaron's blocker, but she has taken off her sunglasses. There's another one that holds the board right there for Dawson, so that's going to be a couple. Oh, they got to leave one laid out there. They're picking up a little bit too early, and my man Matt Davis, the Batman, is sitting next to me, the man running point for ACO Adaptive. And this game may take a minute before we get to Russell Love and you and your partner. But I will tell you, they seem to be having a good time, and that's really what we're talking about. That's what it's all about.
I'm so excited that, we had 6 amazing teams show up, 12 adaptive people, and every single team either is fully adaptive or at least one adaptive player on the team. And I'm just so excited that this is the first major of the year. This is where it all started. This is where the team got involved. This is where the ACO brainchild of adaptive cornhole started. So it's only right that it be our first and best so far. Great participation, great support, local community involvement, and this venue is awesome. I mean, I didn't come last year. So
no, I wasn't. That's why I said I wasn't here last year either. I mean, I had been here because we had come back from Niagara Falls and ran through here just to check it out. And I said, Frank, I'll go down and check it out. But I said, it's going to be 7 in the morning on a Sunday. I'm not going to be able to get in. Well, they had a breast cancer run down here.
Oh, awesome.
And it was nuts to butts in here.
Right.
They were ready to go, and it was rocking. And
it's an amazing venue.
It's gigantic.
Yeah. Did you see the swings and the rope walks and everything?
No, swings, rope walks. There's a Ferris wheel. There's all kinds of stuff.
It's like a zip line contained area. It's crazy.
Zip lines and all sorts of different things. Everything up here on the second level.
Yeah, they do disabled lacrosse, he was saying.
Yeah, and I think there was also, jiu-jitsu, obviously ice hockey on these 2 rinks. We're playing right now on a covered ice hockey rink, but the Buffalo River Works right here on the Buffalo River, just kind of a little finger river off of Lake Erie.
Yes.
What a great venue, and looking forward to being here for years to come. But
you get to hear the horns, you get to hear all the environment of New York, or Buffalo, New York, and I'm so happy the weather turned out to be good because I used to live in New York, over in Brooklyn and in South Bronx for like 18 months.
Okay.
And the weather in New York is either just right or it's the worst case scenario. It's either so hot you can't breathe or it's so cold you want to die. So.
Well, I laugh because I came from the home office in Cincinnati, and I looked ahead at the weather, and I'm like, oh, mid-80s, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, mid-80s in Buffalo, New York is different than mid-80s in Cincinnati.
It's more like 75,
all of a sudden,
72.
I'm like, I tell you what, it was a good way to sell a Buffalo River Works sweatshirt.
Yeah,
because I got a hoodie now that I did not have 2 hours ago.
Right.
But now we've jumped out to an 11-0 lead with Adam Page and Dawson Broad over Andrea Napolitano and Aaron Rogers. But everybody seems to be having a good time there right now. Aaron is being told to kind of maybe adjust where her chair is. Now, she is
the angle. She is the able-bodied participant.
She's able-bodied. And I had to ask, and I don't mean, I'm not saying this flippantly, because you have to be respectful and you have to be careful in your vernacular.
In your approach.
And exactly. And we've said those who are bound to a wheelchair and those who are not. Now, what I would tell you is they've all told me that the phrase able-bodied is the acceptable phrase with regard to this sport, because I think a lot of people would wonder, particularly, and I would imagine especially those right now running the Paralympic Games and in Paris, which just got underway yesterday. But I would tell you, it's something where you want to make sure that you're sensitive to what's going on, but you want to be respectful as well. And I got in trouble. I managed a venue years ago and was accused of being what was called an ableist, and I've never heard that in my life. And it was a woman that was in a wheelchair, but she was so angry about other things, I think,
Of course.
that she let this cloud her the way we were trying to deal with things together, and she called me an ableist. And I'm like, the last thing I want to do is be referred to something like that moving forward. And I do appreciate what I'm seeing out front. I see Hot Wheels over there, your partner over there, continuing to stay
Warming
warmed
up.
up against. And who is that he's playing against too?
So the gentleman that he's warming up with, I heard this story earlier. He's a competitive cornhole player, but was in an accident. I believe it was a motorcycle accident.
I heard that also. Okay.
And he's highly involved in cornhole, and he may never walk again. He, it's one of those things where he's going to play adaptive as much as he can because he was playing competitively. So I'm thankful that I get to play and get to be a part of this in such a way, but I hope I never am actually bound. So it's such a tremendous thing to see these guys come out and have such a good time. And I've already talked to some of the players. I'm like, we've committed as the ACO to 8 majors this year with adaptive running to get people involved, to grow the sport. And, for those that are listening, right, how can you get involved? How can you support such an amazing cause, right?
Yeah.
Get your friends, get your family, get your small business owners, reach out to your local network, get with the people here at the ACO, whether myself, Finn, Frank, Tina. There's so many great people that can get the information to you so you can get involved, whether it's charity events, whether it's trying to help fund these athletes getting new wheelchairs, whether it's trying to cover their expense. I know Wheels has got some amazing local sponsors that has covered his entire trip here, that covered his entry fees, that helped fix his wheelchair. Like, those kind of things are what we really want people to reach out and tell us how they want to get involved, because it's going to grow. I'm a huge advocate of anything that does good and brings good and adds good should be supported.
Yeah.
And I think cornhole is already an amazing thing that does so much good that if incorporating adaptive is just a huge bonus and we can get so many more players, it'd be wild not to support it.
Sure.
So we're looking for unlimited funding. I don't know if anybody out there has unlimited funding, but you would go to one of the greatest causes on earth.
Sure.
People would be able to play cornhole, travel for free, all the equipment would be covered, and we could have thousands of people that have a competitive spirit and want to be a part of a great community involved.
And you just keyed in on the absolute buzzword, spirit.
Yes.
I would tell you that the cornhole community that I've been exposed to over the last 15 years, the one word that absolutely sums it all up is spirit, and to be able to take it to this next level. We talk about the ACO for 20 years as we begin season 20. It's always been about bringing the game to more people and bringing more people to
more
the game.
places.
And this is the perfect example and opportunity to get involved. And if you have a company, as you mentioned, whether it is, we have juniors, men, women, juniors, seniors, everybody from
the whole
8 years
gambit,
old to
all
80.
the pronouns, everybody that wants to throw a bag.
Whether you're on 2 feet or 2 wheels, it doesn't matter. We talk about this, ACO adaptive. That's how we roll. Because the bottom line is we want not only, and tell me if this, correct me if I'm wrong. I think what part of the big deal about this too is if you are a relative or a friend of somebody who is wheelchair bound.
Yes, let them know.
This is one of the but it's also one of the very few sports where you can compete with them.
Yes, you can sit in the chair across from them and partake in their hobby and something they love, so it can be supportive and competitive. And there's players out here today that when they rolled in, they were pushing the wheelchair, of course, and they say, I've been practicing, but I don't think I'm going to do very good today. Because it's such an unnatural thing to go from being able to stand up and throw a bag to sitting down and throwing with your knuckles grazing the chair.
Yeah.
It's just, it's difficult. So I've always been someone that tried to show the utmost respect for anyone with physical, mental, even emotional or spiritual disabilities.
Well, and I got to be
even
honest
financial.
With you.
It's a real thing.
And that's the thing. We the word disability is thrown around in so many different ways, appropriately or otherwise. But opportunity is the word that supersedes that, I do believe.
Equal opportunity is as fair as it's going to get. At 24 feet, every bag weighs a pound.
Yeah.
They're all 6 inches by 6 inches.
Sure.
They have an ACO stamp on them. You can get them customized. There's so many options. When you are getting people to play cornhole.
You're not getting a lighter bag. You're throwing with the same gear at the same gear that everybody else has.
Quality tested, ACO approved.
Absolutely. And here's the thing I would tell you. Over 60 bag partners, somebody will find a bag that fits you. And I will tell you this right now. I am an equal opportunity offender with regard to if you suck as
Yes.
bad as I suck,
Any
I will
bag.
tell you
Yes.
how bad you suck.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, it's so much fun. It's so much fun to watch. And again, this game right now just wrapped up 21-0. Adam Page and Dawson. Congratulations. They moved on against Andrea and Aaron, and they will face off against you and Hot Wheels.
Good luck.
Well, these boys, Dawson and Adam, very nicely done. And I will tell you this is what it's all about. So you are about to see here on center court, I do believe, you're going to see our world champions from season 19, Matt Batman Davis and his partner Russell Hot Wheels Love. And I know what you're thinking to yourself. You're thinking, well, these guys have nicknames. That's not fair. But these are nicknames that they've earned over the years, and I'll tell you something. You're about to see world champions compete, and what will happen with this game against Adam Page and Dawson Broad, there's only one way to find out. But you are now just a couple of minutes away from having found out where we are going for the World Championships of Cornhole Season 20. If I'm not mistaken, that information has been released. It's gone out in an e-blast, and you will see the video from just a couple of hours ago. We will. It's running on the Facebook page right now. We have it. If you want to know where we're going for Season 20, the World Championships, it is there because we are here. It's weird to watch it because I'm sitting here talking about what's going on right now, and you're watching what happened a couple of hours ago as we made the announcement of the World Championships Season 19. I'm not going to, or Season 20. I'm not going to tell you the answer. I want you to go watch the video because, to be honest with you, the sweatshirt that I bought here, the hoodie that I bought here from Buffalo Riverworks, makes me look skinnier than I really am. So go check that out as we reset things here on center court. The game is getting ready to get underway. It is going to be Russell Love and Matthew Davis against Adam Page and Dawson Broad. Oh, it looks like, oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say maybe, I thought Batman maybe got replaced, but that's not going to happen here in this game. He's got to get out there and find himself a position. So right now, I'm going to make sure I got everything lined up here. It's going to be Russell Hot Wheels Love, shoulder to shoulder with Dawson Broad. And I'm just getting to know these players together and teams together as you are, kids. So bear with me here. And Matt Batman Davis in the red jersey will be shoulder to shoulder with Adam Page. So that's what you're looking at here on center court. And again, as a reminder, Russell and Matt Davis are the Season 19 World Champions. They're looking to defend that World Championship. You're going to see some great bags thrown here, and you're going to see as they get underway and get Scoreholio fired up, you're going to be able to watch the score happen live. And again, don't forget, check out AmericanCornhole.com to find out everything you need. Well, at least not everything you need to know about, but where it is we're going to be for the World Championships of Cornhole Season 20. It's all posted now for you on the Facebook page and also on the ACO YouTube channel. Make sure you smash that subscribe button when you get there. Set those notifications so that we can make sure that you see all the new content that's posted on the ACO YouTube channel. I'm going to get some more information up here. I don't know if I'll be getting into PPRs because it's not really about the PPR right now. It's about getting to play shoulder to shoulder with some of the best players around. And again, welcome to Buffalo Riverworks. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Going to have folks kind of rolling in here over the course of the weekend, but my man Mad Maz is going to be joining me for the festivities tomorrow and Saturday. Typical Friday major going to be happening with juniors, seniors, and women's. Co-ed will be taking place tomorrow here from Riverworks as well, a place that hosts everything from jiu-jitsu to hockey to rope climbing and ladder walk. It's just crazy. Zip lining. There's a bar, a restaurant, a Ferris wheel. It's just a crazy spot right here on the Buffalo River. So glad to be back where it all began for ACO Adaptive Cornhole. I will let these guys. Oh, Wheels has his headphones on, so he cannot hear Batman yelling down to him. Yeah, 3-on-3. All right, so they're confirming the score. Just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. So the wash continues. And for the most part on center court, typically I'm sitting next to the Mississippi Ninja, Philip Barnett. You will next hear him, I do believe, in Lake Charles. He's going to be working with Chris Seaton on the ACO stream team in Lake Charles, Louisiana here in a couple of weeks. Tomorrow and Saturday, not only will you hear Mad Maz and myself here from Buffalo, you will also be checking in from the OCC Roadhouse in Clearwater, Florida. Andy and Steffi B are both going to be handling the duties from Florida. So we got it covered North Coast to South Coast. And we are thrilled to be bringing it to you. Nice blocker bag there from Hot Wheels and a bag that ran just a little bit short from Dawson, but Wheels is going to run one up there and kind of set his position. One sitting on top, so he wants to come in low and hot to try to push through and misses it a little bit off to the right. Now a bag that's a little bit short, a little bit dirty, but Wheels is coming in to push it hot. He gets one to drop. So it's a 5-on-1, a 4-spot net. And that breaks the goose eggs between the two. Jay Longwell and Matthew Ryman are awaiting the winner of this game in the losers bracket right now. Let's see where we are. Andrea and Aaron are knotted at 0 with Zach Andrews and Steve Spitz. And Tyler Ball and Sam Ott are going to be facing off against the winner of that match. So we will continue. All right, so the score, we got to get these guys. I need to get the score Holio board tablet set correctly. Yeah, so 4-0 right now is what we should be looking at. I'm not 100% sure that's right. Yeah, I was going to say four is to the wrong side there. They gotta move it to the other side. It's a 4-0 advantage. Love Davis over Page and Broad. And I would tell you, part of what it takes to build a sport is to bring new folks in, and it's not just about the sport. It's about learning everything there is about the sport, and that includes how to work Squirrelio. It really does. So, again, welcome to Buffalo Riverworks. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Thrilled to be here where it all began for ACO Adaptive. And we're going to go ahead and get the scoreboard fixed up for you here and make sure that it is transferring into Scoreholio in case you happen to be watching along on the app. But this is where it all began, Buffalo, New York, right here on the Buffalo River, just off of Lake Erie last season, and we are thrilled to see things grow, and we look forward, as Batman was telling you earlier, to grow this out to 8 majors this season. Again, a world championship adaptive division, which these two conquered this past season. And if you are wheelchair bound and you have a partner that is not, they can be your partner. That's the beauty of this entire setup. So there's a bag in the hole. There's a bag on top of that bag in the hole. So that's going to be a 6-7. That's a 7-on-0 right there. So that should take it to 11-0. Russell Love, Matthew Davis over Adam Page and Dawson Broad. And for those who haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check out the YouTube channel and also the Facebook page, the announcement for Worlds Season 20 has been made. You will find it in your email box if you are a member of the ACO database. Also, some exciting information and an update about the entire Season 20 major schedule. If you are a pro who has another pro as a doubles player, you automatically advance to the main bracket all season long. So if you are a team that does not have two pros, you have a better opportunity to get out of pool play and work yourself into the main bracket, very similar to what we did last year with singles, and now applying that to doubles. Is it 2-1 right now, 2 on? Oh, it's knotted up at 2 now. Nicely done there by Dawson. 3 on 2, and is Dawson going to put? Oh, he does. He puts one in, so that's going to be a 5-on-3, scoring 2 points. And we'll have to see if we can update this. Oh, I see what I've run into an issue on Scoreholio with my network diagnostics. So if you have missed out on anything that has to do with the World Championships or the doubles advancing to the main bracket, it's all there for you on the Facebook page. Nice bag by Matthew Davis, the Batman. Oh, and he drops another airmail in there. How about that? So that's a 10-on-3. That's a 7 net, and I think that's going to do it. That's going to wrap things up. These guys, the next match will be here on center court, and I'm going to get my Wi-Fi squared away again. Make sure we have everything that you need. So I'm looking at what you're looking at. I'll tell you something. 80 degrees in Buffalo, New York is different than 80 degrees anywhere else in the world. There is a breeze coming across that is that is unique to Buffalo, New York. Although I feel certain it does help. It does help hoodie sales, as I made mention of before. I think another the uni hood is coming out from my partner in crime here, and Matt Davis finished dispatching there quickly. Was that a 21-2 final? Is that? Hang on one second. Is that what that was?
Yes.
You guys were. It was cold, then bang, bang,
Yes.
bang. I mean, you had a 7 spot. Well, the 4 spot was contested as to who that belonged to begin with.
Well, when I asked, the score was backwards, and I was like, that's fine. It just, every time we get points, it goes to the other side.
It's going to the other
side. So they just had it backwards.
Right.
But everything worked out.
No, that's all good. So 21-2. So you guys will face off against the winner of Jay Longwell.
I think, no, that is our next opponent.
Oh, that is. And Matthew Rimmon. Yeah, they've already won the game. So we'll wait and do that one here on center court.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll hold, and then
What's the rush?
Losers bracket, huh?
What's the rush?
A trio from Canada. Outside of that, I have none.
Nice.
So right now, Zach Andrews and Steve Spitz are up 1-0 over Andrew Napolitano and
So
Aaron
many
Rodgers.
people aren't going to get that.
Yeah, no,
They're going to have no idea.
No, and you know what's funny to me? This is another one that it drives Phil crazy. But any major that we're at for the ACO, I cannot tell you the number of times that Zach Rush is involved in a game that's 21-12.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's sick.
He comes back from it a lot.
Yeah, he comes back from it and wins 21-12.
Right.
But the number of games that I've called that Zach Rush has been involved in that finalized 21-12,
Right.
it's impossible.
I mean, it's closer to the heart. What else you going to say, you know?
Yeah, it's honestly so funny to me, and only a handful of people get it. And then he looks at me every single time. He goes, "Remind me again of what you're talking about."
Oh man, buy him a CD. Well, that sounds dumb to even make that statement.
I would say help him download an
MP3. Send him a playlist of Rush.
Yeah,
there you go.
I'll tell him to subscribe to Spotify.
Yeah. He won't pay for it.
Remind me again what that is. So.
Right. Yeah, we were having some comical conversations recently at a meeting with a lot of friends from when I was younger, and we were talking about how some people used to just hang out and burn CDs together.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a hilarious conversation at this point.
Yeah,
not only do people not know what a CD is, what do you mean download it?
Try talking about making a mixtape for a girl you were hot for.
Yeah.
A mixtape?
What
is that?
I used to have the radio on and have another radio that would record what was on the radio.
Absolutely.
I mean,
you had to press play and record at the exact right time to get it.
If you didn't,
whoop, whoop, you were screwed. There was no way. All right, so right now, talk to me about who we're watching now. I know we've got Dawson and Adam, but this is a new team.
So this is a new team.
Both Tyler and Sam?
Yes, Tyler and Sam. Both players are fully disabled-bodied, which is, again, I try not to use the word awesome, but it's awesome about the participation.
Sure.
It's awesome that people can get together and play a game together, whether they're friends, whether they're foes. It just brings groups of people together.
Sure.
And we know that Cornhole does that, but just getting adaptive cornhole off the ground, there are so many athletes out there, whether it's with Disabled Vets of America, whether it's with Small People of America, whether it's with Wounded Warriors Project, whether it's with your local Eagles or your local Elks or your local KC Hall.
Sure.
There are disabled vets, there are disabled individuals, there are people that would love to be a part of a community that supports their disabilities, that finds venues that allows them to have great access without limitations. So it's not just having the events, it's making sure that they are welcoming for everyone and supporting the development of the sport overall. Because the more people we can have play, the better. And, I'll keep saying that till the day I pass.
No, and that's absolutely the truth. And I mean, that's why we have juniors that start as early as 8 years old.
Yes.
Or we have seniors that continue to play well into their 80s.
Wasn't that Isaac Kurt kid? Didn't he play since he was around 8 or so?
Isaac Kurt, the name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Isaac Kurt.
I don't know. I saw something on Facebook once about he was holding up a trophy.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It wasn't very big, though, so who cares?
17 years old and the king of Cornhole defending his champ. He's 17 now.
He's 17 now.
Yeah, he just turned 17. Yeah. He bought his first truck when he was 15 with his winnings.
With cornhole money,
before he could even drive it. But he just turned 17. And I guarantee you, no Mustang. I guarantee you, there are so many people that are in the juniors division right now going,
I can't wait.
Look,
one more year of this kid.
We'll contribute money just to make you 18 if you don't mind.
Is there any way we can speed that up? It's like passing the smart kid along to the grades. Like, you're officially 18, man. Sorry.
So 13-2 here on center court. Adam Page and Dawson Broad over Tyler Ball and Sam Ott. So Tyler is who is that with the Buffalo hat on? Is that Tyler or is that Sam? Because that's the first I've seen them on center court.
I'm not sure.
I'm learning alongside everybody else.
Right.
But I love seeing that Buffalo Bills hat on because that means he's from
local,
the area. Absolutely.
Or he just supports bad football teams.
Well, there is that.
It could be either one.
There is that.
Some people are Cubs fans. What are you going to say? Like, hey, you rooted for the losingest team in history in all sports, and then they lucked into a World Series in my lifetime.
Oh, now what does that mean? You're a fan of who then?
Well, I've been a Cardinals fan since birth.
I was going to say, it has
real
to be
baseball team with a real system with the second most wins in history.
Well,
you're never going to beat the Yankees. Nobody can outbuy them. So,
all right. So very quickly, your football team of record.
It's been the Chiefs for about 8 years, but before that, it was anywhere Peyton Manning played. Okay. So I was a Colts fan, then a Broncos fan, then could care less about football. Then for a while, people started taking knees, so I stopped watching.
Right there.
That happens.
Adam, yeah. Well, I would tell you, he's gotten his groove. The very first game they were playing, he was having a
he's lined it up now.
A tough time kind of finding the ability to stop it on the board. He had the distance. He had, unfortunately, too much distance. But he has found the hole now. So right now he's consulting another player who's now run up just in the middle of the game just to ask a few questions about what's going on as the weaponry is collected on the opposite end.
I think they're doing basic math. Do you have a calculator?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, well, I suck at math.
Well, I could take my shoes off, so we can get up to 20.
I can't. If it's geometry, I can help. If it's
trig,
yeah, no. if it's straight line algebra, I'm screwed.
Right.
But I would tell you, from a sports fanatic position, as a Cardinals fan and me living in Cincinnati, we're mortal enemies.
Oh, of course.
The
nice Reds are a big deal.
Nice rollback. But I grew up with the Big Red Machine in the 70s, so that was come by it naturally. I'm a little disappointed
Sorry
in what
about
they've
Pete
done the
Rose.
last 25
Sorry,
years.
I know it's a sore subject.
Yeah, well, it's not a sore subject to me. He's a dick. He's his own worst enemy.
Right.
But
Imagine being that successful and just
oh.
making so many bad decisions
but
at once.
I will tell you this. I know I can tell you the exact day he's going to get into the Hall of Fame.
I believe it.
I'm going to tell you. You want to know what day that is? The day after he dies.
Possibly. Just on principle.
Out of spite.
Just on principle.
Yep. He will not get in as long as he's alive. And that's too bad because you look at
he's a great basketball player.
The POSs that are in there are a lot worse.
Right.
And what's
Murder.
going on currently with Otani and his,
he didn't know.
Of course,
he had no idea he was making millions of dollars.
Sure.
Come on.
Now he's allowed to let his dog throw out the first pitch. Did you see that?
No, what?
Ridiculous. His dog delivered the first pitch and he caught.
It sounds like you're making it up.
No, it's redonkulous. I saw it on the Sports Center today.
That was a nice rollback off the mat, but it doesn't count, guys.
It doesn't count. He's got to pull that off.
Yep.
17-2, Adam Page and Dawson Broad over
that's coming off.
Tyler Ball and Sam Ott. He held it. He was able to hold it.
Stayed on. You better grab it.
Yep, you got a certain number of
3
seconds to pick it off.
3.
Take that point.
I'm moving in 3 seconds. I may not touch it, but I'm right there.
I don't blame you. Well, I think in between that is me talking about being a big Red Machine fan coming up in the 70s and seeing the greatest group of players ever to play the game together was amazing. But I also come up this way as a Steelers fan. So
I get that.
That makes
I lived
me
in Pittsburgh.
a natural enemy of most people. But I come by it honestly since 1972.
Yeah.
So
yeah, steel curtain's a real thing.
it was something.
It's a fandomanium thing.
Think about
it's like if you saw that, it's like how could you not like that?
I had the Big Red Machine. I had the steel curtain. And then at Louisville basketball, I had the Doctors of Dunk. I mean, I had all of them. Oh, what a shot.
Yeah.
Great bank shot. He took that low blocker that was there, and he banked one off and dropped it in.
Moving in for
Did Dawson.
Drug it off the board.
Very nice.
And he goes in.
Sweet.
Keep talking.
Asked and answered.
Keep talking that trash, he said.
Yeah.
Laid up for one.
Oh, and he's going to pick up one. Outstanding. All right, so 18-2 becomes 18-3. Zach and Steve up 2-1 over Andrew and Aaron. That game may go on for a minute because they are having a moment.
They're having fun.
They are having a good time.
If you play cornhole, don't have fun. I don't know what's wrong with your mental pressure.
You wouldn't even start playing if you weren't ready to have fun.
Right.
I've never seen anybody play cornhole that was in a bad mood.
Right. And if they are, they play terrible, so they leave early.
And then they're gone.
So it's like, I don't know why you came here.
Well, except for Heiderman. He starts in a bad mood and just gets in a worse
mood. Gets
better? No, he just gets in a worse mood.
He's like the opposite of the Hulk. He gets weaker.
I forgot. I only spent 7 hours in the car with him today and totally forgot we were together.
The madder he gets, the worse he gets at cornhole. It's like the worst superpower you could ever have.
He has a superpower.
Yeah.
So again, Buffalo,
get bit by a special
New York
spider
is where we are. Riverworks right here on the Buffalo River. What a fantastic venue it combines
sunset in the background.
Everything there is about industrial, gorgeous water. I guess Saturday there's going to be a big boat parade, political parade going by. Yeah, well, so
you vote for who you want, but the parade is sponsoring a political party.
Yes, it is. And congratulations, by the way, to Adam Page.
There we go.
Broad, 21-3. Tyler Ball and Sam Ott. Taters are exchanged, and now it's almost time for you to get back to work, young man. But Jay Longwell and Matt Ryman, I'm sorry.
So they're back up.
I think you guys, I think you're working for the King's seat right now.
Yeah, our next game.
So if you guys want to come on up and hit the King's seat game.
On game one, yeah.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we get that to center court, and we'll continue on. So Matt Batman Davis, who is the one running point for us for on ACO Adaptive this season. Oh, Matt, it's loser's bracket game. Sorry. Oh, wait, hang on. We're playing it by ear. Hang on. Hold, please. We're waiting for them to assign the game. We'll see what's going on. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check and see who is absorbing the information about the notification of where we are going to be playing the World Championships of Cornhole Season 20. The announcement was made within the last half hour, and feel free to share that information. This is going to be a blast. If you were at the major last year in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know if you're going to be at the major this season? You'll find out. And then we're going to expand the venue and bring the world's who will be our Tulsa King or possibly our Tulsa Queen. You saw the announcement earlier with my buddy Sly. That was cool. Glad to do that here from Buffalo. And we want to make sure that you have everything you need to know. Now, again, as it pertains to the Worlds, it's the final full week of July. August 26th, the final Saturday of July, will be Championship Saturday. It will be the day that we crown a king or a queen, a Tulsa king or queen of Cornhole in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But all of the divisional competition begins on Tuesday, as it typically does. Pre-events and pre-scheduling events like we did in Owensboro will be announced as we go. So in case you are wondering, that's all you need to know. The schedule is what the schedule is. We wrap up on ACO World Cornhole Day on Saturday, July 26th. Tulsa, Oklahoma will have a special graphic that we'll post for you here that you can share. But we look forward to having you take part. And it's all part of a continuing to expand around the country. We're looking forward to hitting Medford, Oregon. We're looking forward to being all throughout California, Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, Oklahoma, Florida, which we will be sharing broadcast time with this weekend from Clearwater in the OCC Roadhouse. Any and all of it. So if you haven't seen it yet, go to the Facebook page, which you're probably already on watching what we're doing here on Center Court in Buffalo, New York. If you haven't seen the announcement, go back and watch it, share it, and let's get prepared for a World Championships of Cornhole Season 20 double extra fun in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Can we take a break here? And we'll resume activities here on Center Court from Buffalo, New York, until we crown ourselves an adaptive ACO adaptive cornhole champ for this particular major where it all began, Buffalo, New York. So again, let's take, you know what, before we take a break, I want to look at some of the other scores going on around here. And right now it seems Russell Love and Matthew Davis are awaiting Jay Longwell and Matthew Rimmen. And let's see. Who are we waiting on? Right now, Andrea Napolitano and Aaron Rodgers down 5-1 to Zach Andrews and Steve Spitz as they continue to battle down the way through the losers bracket. The winner of that will face Adam Page and Dawson Broad, who you just saw taken out here moments ago by their opponents. But we will crown an adaptive champion before all is said and done. The big blind draw is also happening here at Riverworks. Thanks to everybody here at Riverworks for hosting and their hospitality. More live from Center Court in Buffalo, New York, as the beginning of the American Cornhole Organization Season 20 continues on the ACO Digital Network. Hey, it's Finn from the American Cornhole Organization with a question for you. Do you remember the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole? Think about it. You might think you do, but you don't. And you know how I know? Because if you're not a member of the American Cornhole Organization, you haven't had the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole yet. You're just a couple of clicks away from joining the worldwide cornhole community, where you'll be able to play down the street or across the country with players of all skill levels and even the pros of the American Cornhole Organization, the governing body of the sport and the fun of cornhole since 2005. Head to AmericanCornhole.com to learn all about the ACO and how to become a member of a local group near you. The most fun you've ever had playing cornhole is waiting for you. So, is it time to take your game from the sidewalk to Center Court? We can't wait to find out, and we can't wait to see you. Let's have some fun. AmericanCornhole.com and the ACO remind you, keep on pitching.
Long time it's taken me, but I figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will, oh yes, I will. We're walking through, it'll dig you out or it'll bury telling you, yes I am. It's got me feeling high and I won't come down. I got a big idea I wanna show to you.
Alone in my apartment, I should have seen the warning sign. Money don't come easy, so most of us are chained to being busy till we can earn a little piece of my mind. What does it mean to be free? To be free in this American dream. Oh, help me believe life is more than what we've been told it's supposed to be. Oh, la la let me be. La la let me be. La la let me be free. La la let me be. La la let me be. La la let me be free. And it's such a mystery.
Hey Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
the people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for Cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of Cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO Cornhole stuff, believe it or not.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. Since 2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at americancornhole.com/CO, and let's keep growing the game and the fun together. Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
When was the last time you looked forward to a family reunion? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole organization is always looking to add new names and new games and more smiling faces to the family, and you and your friends and neighbors are exactly who we have in mind. Become an ACO member now, and you'll find players, tournaments, and more in and around your area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome. Join the ACO to play and party with the pros and the entire ACO family. Go to americancornhole.com/membership, and remember, everyone can play, and the minute you sign up and start playing with ACO, you've already won. The American Cornhole organization. Keep on pitching.
A long time it's taken me, but I figured figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will, oh yes, I will. Yeah, I've looked in what I see. It's not what you've been, it's what you're gonna be. 'Cause this world we're walking through, it'll dig you out or it'll bury you. Yes, it will. So now I know I'm alive. Oh, now I know I'm alive. Oh, and I go on the ride. This life I live, 'cause I'm alive. Sweet tooth in a candy store, yeah, I'm more awake than I was before. I know now like I never knew, I'm alive inside, and I'm telling you, yes I am. It's got me feeling high, and I won't come down. I got a big idea I wanna show to you.
Well, hello, ACO whole heads. Finn, the loudmouth for it, the American Cornhole Organization live. Sorry, I was dumbfounded here. I'm here sitting watching center court at the ACO Adaptive Kickoff to Season 20. It's hard for me to believe. 20 years of the American Cornhole Organization, but it is not hard for me to believe that we are getting underway with another innovation and another opportunity to expand the game to more players and bring more players to the game. That is ACO Adaptive, and what you are watching right now is a center court match fighting for the king's seat, no pun intended. Jay Longwell and Matthew Rimmen fighting off against Russell Love and Matthew Davis, and right now you're seeing some top-level cornhole played at the adaptive level. And for those who are just new to the adaptive level or just getting used to what's going on, the boards are set just a little bit tighter, 24 feet. Am I right? 24 feet. I want to make sure that I get all of the measurements correct. And those who are wheelchair bound are able to play with friends and family. Oh, the airmail by Matt Davis, Batman, overshoots, but they are able to play with friends and family who will sit and play from the chair. So right now, Jay Longwell, who you're seeing in the CBC shirt player jersey, shoulder to shoulder with Matthew Davis, he and his partner, Matthew Rimmen, enjoy a 7-1 lead over the defending world champions from season 19. Oh no, this is a game, you are correct. This is a game that has never been lost by partners Russell Hot Wheels Love, who just launched the bag out of his right paw, and his partner Matthew Davis. And I'll tell you something right now, Matt Rimmen, we were talking about this with Batman earlier, motorcycle rider who had an issue. Let's not soft pedal it. He had an accident. He was fully abled until he wasn't, and now he may or may never walk again, but he is not going to give up his love and passion for the sport of cornhole. Great bag there by Russell Love, and he put one in and snuck it in underneath that bag from Matt Rimmen. So that's a 6-on-1. So 7-1 now becomes, so they pick up 5. A 7-on-6. So Russell Hot Wheels Love and Matt Batman Davis looking to defend not only their world championship honor, but they, as the first champions of ACO Adaptive, hold a lot of pride in that title. And this is where it all began just a year ago in Buffalo, New York. 8 majors this season in season 20 for the ACO will incorporate adaptive cornhole because that's how we roll, baby. Full pun intended. So Jay Longwell now getting ready to release his bag right side, and off the back side, grabbed up by Matt. The Batman lets one fly, lays low, just piles it up in front. And again, you saw it was a nice bag. You almost scooted one right to left. But I would say it's probably harder to create some of those roll bags and cut shots that we see for those who are standing and able to have that different angle on the board. But again, just by way of reminder, Russell Love and Matt Davis, who you see on the top side of your screen, are the defending world champions of cornhole in the adaptive division from Owensboro, Kentucky. And right now, Matt Rimmen, who's sitting shoulder to shoulder with Russell, he's stepped up. Well, I should say rolled up there to the foul line. And he throws. He could throw. He could pick himself up if he wanted to. Another probably a good solid 18 inches, but he's found his groove, and he's got a really nice pitch. He shook that one off as he didn't much care for it, but that was a great bag right there by Russell. And a nice bag to follow there by Matt. Split the difference. He's going to run on up in the middle, and he does. Nicely done. That competitive spirit continues to roll. All right, and and he went for the airmail. That's a wash. That's an outstanding wash right there here on center court. Tater's exchange between Matt Rimmen and Russell Love, and the score remains knotted at 7. The king seat is what is at stake for this particular match here on center court. Again, we find ourselves at Riverworks Buffalo, New York. And the hospitality has been outstanding. And congratulations, by the way, to Zach Andrews and Steve Spitz. 21-4, finally taking down Andrea Napolitano and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron with an E, E-R-I-N, not taking time off from the New York Jets to come join us. A different Aaron Rodgers. So Adam Page and Dawson Broad will take on, it looks like, Zach Andrews and Steve Spitz out of the losers bracket. Again, this is a king seat match. Hotly contested, as a matter of fact, between Russell Love and Matthew Davis, Jay Longwell and Matthew Rimmen. As they update Scoreholio, 11-7 now. Russell and Matt Davis have come from a deficit to now take a lead and take another shot at defending that world championship. Hot Wheels sets his brake. Resets his headphones. I don't know what he's listening to, but lets one fly from the right hand. Nice blocker bag right there to get started. Matthew says, I'm going to go up and over, and he does. He bounces up and over. Great bag. Russell's going to try to push one and run it through, but not able to. Oh, and Matt does him a favor, puts his bag in and sets one up out of play. Russell says, thank you so much. I'm going to drip one in off the backside. Matt says, all right, let's just fire, baby. Let's fire. He's going to lock that brake and come in hot. I think he's coming in up and over. And he leaves it off to the left side, pulls it just a little bit. So 11-7 as they lock in their scores now between Russell and Matthew. They're able to pull a point out of that round. So the first bag comes out of the behoodied Matthew Davis, a.k.a. the Batman, who is running point on all things adaptive cornhole for the ACO. As a matter of fact, if you're watching right now and you're thinking, I would love to get involved, how do I get involved? Not just as someone who is wheelchair bound, but also a family or friend, family member or friend who is able-bodied but wants to play with and able to play just from the chair. You can do that. It's the only sport that I'm aware of where you're able to play with your friends and family as long as you play from the chair. Level the playing field, 24 feet versus 27, but you know what? I have a feeling we're going to be rolling this back literally and figuratively to 27 feet one day as adaptive cornhole continues to take over. That's a nice bag there from Jay Longwell, rolling the CBC jersey there as these guys continue to fight one another. 12-7, Russell Love, Hot Wheels, and Batman Matt Davis hold that 14-7. They've doubled up the lead now as Matt Rimmen picks up his weaponry and is getting ready to fire in response to what it is that Russell Hot Wheels Love is ready to bring. He sets his lock in place. He's got that major champion purple jersey in place. They continue to fire at one another. I would tell you, shoulder to shoulder, the best pairing I've seen right now is Matt and Russell shoulder to shoulder as far as playing that game from what is a difficult position to throw from. Nice bag right up the middle and right down. Oh, an airmail shot there by Hot Wheels. Oh, and another one. Aston answered. A nice airmail there. He takes a little kick from left to right. Well done by Matt. And again, here at the Riverworks complex here in Buffalo, New York, it is going to be packed in here a little bit later tonight as the opening party tonight continues. Great beer, local beers, some organically made beers here in Buffalo. Great food on the menu as well. And Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, thrilled to be bringing it to you a year after we got things started with adaptive cornhole here in Buffalo. It's really cool to see it continue to grow, and 8 majors this season scheduled to have adaptive ACO cornhole as part of it. As the defending world champions continue to try to run through to the king seat, Matt puts one off left to right, and a couple of points gained back by Jay Longwell and Matt Rimmen in the last round. 14-12 is the score now, with Russell and Matt holding a slim advantage. Adam Page and Dawson Broad will take on Zach Andrews and Steve Spitz in the losers bracket as these teams fight for the king seat. One bag left to throw from Matt Davis. Comes in low and hot, tries to run through, puts a couple off the back. Not quite sure based on the color of the bags what happened there, but soon enough, Scoreholio will tell the tale. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. If you haven't seen the announcement or heard the announcement, 2 of them, as a matter of fact, this week. If you are an ACO pro and you play doubles with another ACO pro, you immediately advance to the main bracket in doubles in every major this season, which allows bigger competition for those who have a non-pro member on their doubles team to get into that main bracket. So the opportunity and the competition are both about to get really, really exciting. The same thing that we did with singles in Season 19, we're now doing with doubles in Season 20. So teams that have 2 pros advance to the main bracket. Matt running 2 straight up the middle. Nice block right there. And a nice push through there by Matt. This might be the best frame that we've seen. Great answer by Hot Wheels, and a great bag there by Matt. That's a 4-bagger by Matt Rimmen. Well done. And that's going to be a 12 on 8. So that's going to be a 4-spot. Knotted things up at 16. Well done. The other great announcement that's been made this week on behalf of Season 20 happened just about an hour ago, and that is ACO Season 20 World Championships of Cornhole are going to take place. Where better to crown a king, or possibly our first ever singles queen, than Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Tulsa King or the Tulsa Queen will be part of ACO Season 20. Matt Davis leaves a little dirty bag down front, not happy with that performance, but nevertheless, I was going to say, may not be made to pay for it, but Jay says, all right, I'll sit one up there. He's nice stack right there. I will say Jay has done a nice job of adapting to the chair. Jay is able-bodied. He's playing from a chair, which is what you are able to do if you have a friend or a family, a member that wants to play with you. I love it. So we have 2 that are chair-bound, shoulder-to-shoulder, 2 that are able-bodied, shoulder-to-shoulder. And I will tell you something, this dogfight continues at 16 on 16. Yeah, it could have been a win, but he boofed it, as they like to say. You kids say these days. He boofed it. Sammy Van Sickle, sitting next to me, is the voice of reason, says, nobody my age says that, you dumbass. Oh, he went up over top. The Matt Rimmen, it was a good shot. It was a good run at it. Going to run that up through. Good bag from Hot Wheels. Russell Love. Again, fighting for the king seat here. He's going to try to run through it now with his headphones on. I don't know that he heard what Matt Davis said, but he knows what to do. Push one through, left one in place to still push through, and has one that should drip through. Oh, and he forced, that was Temptation Island, as my partner the Mississippi Ninja likes to say, he threw Matt onto Temptation Island. He bounced one off the back and a run hot and through. Oh, and he drops one off the backside. That's what it is. That's what it is all about right there. The competitive spirit, no matter what, no matter who is playing cornhole, and that was enough to get it done. 21-16, Russell, Hot Wheels love. Matthew, Batman Davis hold the king seat, and we'll be fighting for the purple jersey here at the first adaptive cornhole major of the season. Buffalo, New York, Riverworks, congratulations. And I'll tell you something, that was an outstanding effort by Jay Longwell and Matthew Rimmen. Now they will bounce to the losers bracket. They will await the winner of Adam Page, Dawson Broad versus Zach Andrew and Steve Spitz. So we very well could see a rematch here on center court. So we'll take a break here on center court, live from the Buffalo Riverworks on the banks of the Buffalo River just off of Lake Erie. Grab yourself a cold one and get ready. More action continues in ACO Adaptive. Proud to bring it to you in the place it all began with, the organization it all began with. That is the American Cornhole Organization and the Digital Network.
Hey, it's Finn from the American Cornhole Organization with a question for you. Do you remember the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole? Think about it. You might think you do, but you don't. And you know how I know? Because if you're not a member of the American Cornhole Organization, you haven't had the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole yet. You're just a couple of clicks away from joining the worldwide cornhole community, where you'll be able to play down the street or across the country with players of all skill levels and even the pros of the American Cornhole Organization, the governing body of the sport and the fun of cornhole since 2005. Head to AmericanCornhole.com to learn all about the ACO and how to become a member of a local group near you. The most fun you've ever had playing cornhole is waiting for you. So, is it time to take your game from the sidewalk to center court? We can't wait to find out, and we can't wait to see you. Let's have some fun. AmericanCornhole.com and the ACO remind you, keep on pitching.
Long time it's taken me, but I figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will, oh yes, I will. So
I'm a slave in the darkness, alone in my apartment. I should have seen the warning sign. Money don't come easy, so most of us are chained to being busy till we can earn a little piece of my mind. What does it mean to be free, in this American dream? Oh, help me believe life is more than what we've been told it's supposed to be.
Hey Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
The people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for Cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of Cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO Cornhole stuff, believe it or not.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. Since 2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at AmericanCornhole.com/CO, and let's keep growing the game and the fun together. Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
When was the last time you looked forward to a family reunion? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole organization is always looking to add new names and new games and more smiling faces to the family, and you and your friends and neighbors are exactly who we have in mind. Become an ACO member now, and you'll find players, tournaments, and more in and around your area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome. Join the ACO to play and party with the pros and the entire ACO family. Go to AmericanCornhole.com/membership, and remember, everyone can play, and the minute you sign up and start playing with ACO, you've already won. The American Cornhole organization, keep on pitching. Hey, it's Finn from the American Cornhole organization with a question for you. Do you remember the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole? Think about it. You might think you do, but you don't. And you know how I know? Because if you're not a member of the American Cornhole organization, you haven't had the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole yet. You're just a couple of clicks away from joining the worldwide cornhole community, where you'll be able to play down the street or across the country with players of all skill levels and even the pros of the American Cornhole organization, the governing body of the sport and the fun of cornhole since 2005. Head to AmericanCornhole.com to learn all about the ACO and how to become a member of a local group near you. The most fun you've ever had playing cornhole is waiting for you. So, is it time to take your game from the sidewalk to center court? We can't wait to find out, and we can't wait to see you. Let's have some fun. AmericanCornhole.com and the ACO remind you, keep on pitching.
This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will. Yeah, I've looked and what I see. It's not what you've been, it's what you're gonna be. 'Cause this world we're walking through, it'll dig you out or it'll bury you. Yes, it will. So now I know I'm alive. Oh, now I know I'm alive. Oh, and I go on the ride. In this life I live. I'm alive. Sweet tooth in a candy store. Yeah, I'm more awake than I was before. I know now like I never knew. I'm alive inside and I'm telling you, yes I am. It's got me feeling high and I won't come down. I got a big idea I wanna show to you.
La la let me be. La la let me be. La la let me be free. La la let me be. La la let me be. La la let me be free. I'm a slave in the darkness, alone in my apartment. I should have seen the warning sign. Money don't come easy, so most of us are chained to being busy till we can earn a little piece of my mind. What does it mean to be free? To be free in this American dream. Oh, help me believe life is more than what we've been told it's supposed to be. Oh, la la let me be. La la let me be. La la let me be free. La la let me be. La la let me be. La la let me be free. And it's such a mystery.
Hey, Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole Organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
The people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for Cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of Cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO cornhole stuff, believe it or not.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. Since 2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at AmericanCornhole.com/CO, and let's keep growing the game and the fun together. Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
When was the last time you looked forward to a family reunion? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole organization is always looking to add new names and new games and more smiling faces to the family, and you and your friends and neighbors are exactly who we have in mind. Become an ACO member now, and you'll find players, tournaments, and more in and around your area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome. Join the ACO to play and party with the pros and the entire ACO family. Go to AmericanCornhole.com/membership, and remember, everyone can play, and the minute you sign up and start playing with ACO, you've already won. The American Cornhole organization. Keep on pitching. Hey, it's Finn from the American Cornhole organization with a question for you. Do you remember the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole? Think about it. You might think you do, but you don't. And you know how I know? Because if you're not a member of the American Cornhole organization, you haven't had the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole yet. You're just a couple of clicks away from joining the worldwide cornhole community, where you'll be able to play down the street or across the country with players of all skill levels and even the pros of the American Cornhole organization, the governing body of the sport and the fun of cornhole since 2005. Head to AmericanCornhole.com to learn all about the ACO and how to become a member of a local group near you. The most fun you've ever had playing cornhole is waiting for you. So, is it time to take your game from the sidewalk to center court? We can't wait to find out, and we can't wait to see you. Let's have some fun. AmericanCornhole.com and the ACO remind you, keep on pitching.
Long time it's taken me, but I figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will, oh yes, I will.
La la let me be. La la let shine. Money don't come easy, so most of us are chained to being busy till we can earn a little piece of my mind. What does it mean to be free, in this American dream? Oh, help me believe life is more than what we've been told it's supposed to be. Oh, la la let me be, la la let me be, la let me be free. La la let me be, la la let me be, la let me be free. And it's such a mystery.
Hey Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole Organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
The people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for Cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of Cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CEO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO cornhole stuff.
Can you hear me?
I couldn't have said it better myself.
If you want
No, really, I couldn't.
Yeah,
Since
squeeze it in
2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at AmericanCornhole.com/CO.
This is your first podcast? All right. We want executive producer credit.
Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
No, we're going to be on 9.
you
The
look
Ocho is
forward
taken up
to
by
a family
kickball.
reunion?
Or, no, dodgeball.
Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole Organization is all.
Last year and began with ACO Adaptive. It's the same way we are doing it tonight. And we thought instead of just necessarily going to center court and gameplay, because we do have a king seat match coming up here in a little bit with our world champions, Hot Wheels and Batman. We thought we would take a moment to introduce you to one of our players, Andrea Napolitano. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did I say it correctly?
You did, actually.
All right, so let's talk about this, because I was not here last year when we were able to kind of bring the community in to Buffalo to start with adaptive cornhole. And I would tell you this. I've talked to a handful of players. And, yeah, come in here. It's because you're on camera. You guys are on camera right there.
Oh, good.
And if I sit a certain way, it's almost like an eclipse. They can't see you. So I want you two to be featured. But one of the things that we talked about was how do you because the Paralympic Games are going on right now. Everything kicked off in Paris yesterday. I was watching Paralympic rugby.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, my God. It was brutal.
It's insane, right?
It was insane. And I'm thinking, but ACO has really always been about, for 20 years, bringing more people to the game of cornhole. That wasn't just a tailgating sport or whatever, and bringing the game to more people. The natural progression of this is to adaptive to those who are wheelchair bound. Now, the two of you represent you yourself,
yes.
Andrea, who are wheelchair bound.
Yes.
Aaron, Rogers, not of the New York Jets, who is not wheelchair bound, but it's the opportunity for her to be your partner if she plays from the chair. So I guess as we continue to develop this, we want to make sure we do it correctly, respectfully, but competitively.
Right, yeah.
And you have a competitive spirit. What else have you competed in over the course of your life, your 22 years?
Oh, I used to be super active on the ski slopes.
Okay.
Anything I could really get my hands on, really, I would try.
Yeah.
This is the first cornhole, though.
but so when did you start playing cornhole then, just out of curiosity?
Just this year, really.
I saw you play earlier. I thought you were going to say just this morning.
Yeah, pretty much. Just making it sound better.
But that's so just this year. But what? So you know anything you could do, anything athletically that you could do.
Yeah.
But the opportunity then to continue to figure out, all right, what can I still take my competitive efforts into, and really come in and try to kick somebody's ass.
Yeah.
What is that thing? So what prompted you, say, to come out tonight?
Just word of mouth. I heard about it. I'm like, that sounds fun. Let's try it.
Okay. And you did.
Here I am.
And you did. Ta-da. And then how were you able to pull Erin in to this?
Because she's just a very loyal friend, and she's like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you.
She's like, yeah, I'll do whatever you do. That's good. And I heard they have a bar.
They do.
We're good.
That was a selling point.
So you're from? Yeah. A lot of your things you need to tick off the list. So you're from the area?
The last couple of years, yeah.
Last couple of years. So where are you originally from?
Downstate New York, like Middletown. New York. It's like 5 hours downstate.
You know what's funny I'm from Ohio.
Nice.
And from Cincinnati, southwestern Ohio, to Cleveland is 5 hours. There is no place. New York is like Texas.
It's huge.
There's no place you can go that isn't 10 hours away.
Thank you.
Am I right?
Yes, because now that I'm still trying to get my grasp up here, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me see how far it is from here, and I'm like, oh, it's still 7 hours, and then I look something else, I'm like, oh, that's like 10 hours. I'm like, where are we?
You know what? New York is like the UK. It's you can see it from here, but it's 11 hours to get there. But I will tell you this: I've been to Niagara Falls, and we ran through here a few years ago and came by this facility just to check it out on the way home, and I was amazed. This is so cool. This whole Riverworks facility is great, and so let's beyond the obvious. You want to play competitively, or you don't, but you know that you can.
Yeah.
So now, what is after your performance tonight? Are you going to keep playing? Are you not going to?
They probably will frown upon it if I keep playing.
Who is they?
Anybody that saw it.
Well, let me tell you something. Do you remember how some people go, well, they said, and this and that. We're just like, who is they? Well, you know who they is
with eyes.
in this. Anybody, in this particular case, you know who they is. We.
Oh yeah.
Are they? You're good.
Oh well, thanks.
You're good to go. You all were great, and I did love Erin. I loved Erin's competitive juices took over at one point when I saw her take off her sunglasses.
Now she had to be serious.
Yeah, she's like, I am. Oh, is that what it was? That's your signal to the. I need a beer. Yeah, she is unabashedly going after a Coors Light sponsorship right now. That's hilarious. But
pro.
I did watch you two. Your mood shifted at a certain point because that game was 0-0 for a long time.
It sure was.
And then all of a sudden it took flight to 1-0. But I would tell you this, though, the score doesn't matter. We talk about this all the time. It's not about the score, it's about the experience.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, you look around this, and I want you to memorize this logo.
Yeah.
Because we will keep doing this. I think we've got 8 majors this year out of 40 where we're going to have an adaptive tournament.
That's awesome.
If there's an opportunity to get to those cities, I would encourage you to come as a team, to show up as a team. And it's one of the few sports that you can do that, where your partner can be a friend who is able-bodied.
Right, which is huge.
I need a less sporty chair next time. I
Oh, is that right? A more sporty chair. Okay, well, I see what it is now. The able-bodied people have demands.
Right,
Isn't
yes.
that clever?
Isn't that something?
Isn't that something?
They
So
just
do you
come
mind
in
if I
here.
asked what it was that brought you to being in the chair? Was it a
Car accident?
Was okay.
Mhm.
And so your life has been divided into parts where you could do the things
For
that
sure.
you wanted to do, and now you're doing the things that you want to do now.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah, which is a huge adjustment period because, like, when you had a life prior to your injury, that's all you knew, and that's the only way you knew how to do
Right.
things. So now you're like, you initially think that you can't do anything anymore. You're like, well, now it's all over.
Right.
So this is just kind of like getting yourself back out there. Like, wow, look at all these adaptive sports. Like, I can still do stuff. Life's
Yeah.
not over now.
Right, exactly. And I love that, and I love that for you. And we are fortunate that people want to come
Yeah.
do this, and
No,
you
this
know.
is a huge opportunity for the people in wheelchairs.
Well, I would tell you this: no pressure,
Mhm.
but I expect to see you playing adaptive rugby in the Olympics 4 years from now.
As long as I get some, like, maybe like an armored suit
An
of some
armored
sort.
suit, right.
They're really rough.
No, Aaron. Here's how we're going to do this. You're going to ride on her shoulders.
Yes.
With
Perfect.
with a mace.
Yeah.
And some sort of something else, and you're just going to be making the comment. So how do you two know one another? Let's wrap it up on how you know each other.
Mutual friends, and we just kind of like bonded instantly, and
Is that right?
Since, yeah.
And she pulled. It's like the mafia. She pulled you back in to this.
I just gave her like the puppy dog's eyes. I'm like, do you want to do this with me?
Oh, look at the camera and give the puppy dog eyes. Because here's the thing: if anybody wants to sponsor Andrea, here they are. Here's the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, this is Surfside.
I have no reason to be sponsored.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing is, we're getting ready to wrap things up here on center court. The big blind draw is going on down the way. Thank you so much for spending some time. It was great to see you both out competing. And you know what? I love your spirit. I love your spirit to
Thank you.
match with her spirit.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, we talked about that. That's really all we're about. We just want everyone to have fun playing the game. And we refer to the ACO family as a family for a reason. You're in.
Thank
So
you.
next time we have a big family cookout, you're expected to bring the beans. Oh yeah, you do have to get an ACO tattoo
Okay, sure.
to become lifetime members.
Hey, I can't feel half my body. It's not going to hurt. I'm good.
Oh, I love it. All right. What's that? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Here, take that. Take the headset.
Ooh, hello.
All right.
No, I'm gonna just
Put it up to near your mouth. There it is.
No, obviously I'm not wheelchair bound or anything, but just for the few hours doing that,
Yeah.
kick my ass.
Yeah.
What these guys and gals do every day is effing amazing.
Yeah, I was just
like,
getting ready
literally.
to. You can
Like,
say it. We're not on broadcast TV, but I
it's-
knew what you were going to say.
It's literally
But
fucking
you're
amazing.
right. And you know what's crazy is we talk about this all the time. It is. I mean, people can play from 8 to 80, wheelchair, no wheelchair, male, female, anybody. But it is strength, it's endurance, it's flexibility, everything, and it's portable. You can take it anywhere you want to go. So I think that's a great observation from somebody who is playing as your partner for a different reason. You pulled her in to do that, and now you see it as well. And I don't know if you were a big cornhole player
no,
beforehand.
never. Kick my ass.
But so it was,
Literally
yeah, you
did.
said, Andrea says it's a glimpse into her life, but it's the opportunity to continue to be competitive, to continue to have fun and find a community. And I think this is a community like no other. It really is. I joke about this because I come out of a broadcast background, but when I met these guys, I said, you know, it's interesting to me as somebody from the outside looking in. The one thing that I notice about this community, there's two things they do. They play cornhole, and when they're not playing cornhole, they're looking for a place to play cornhole. And that is absolutely the truth, and love on each other. So welcome to the ACO family. We look forward to maybe seeing you guys at another event that comes down the line. If you'll travel together, you can play together. That's beautiful. We love it. And I love your answer to the tattoo. I can't feel half my body, so why not?
Put it
I
on the
love
lower
that.
half.
Yeah.
Just go lower.
And yours, so will you be part of your sleeve, or would it be?
Oh, yeah. Just I got. Some
You'd be like,
spots.
who would be stupid enough to get an ACO tattoo on their body?
Who is he?
You know
Who
what?
is he?
150 players have done this. There are 150 ACO tattoos around our organization, and you become a lifetime member.
Do I get a
So,
free T-shirt at least?
You get a lifetime jersey. You get a lifer's
Yes.
jersey.
Yes.
I suck. I can't play worth a damn, but I have
Yeah,
a
I didn't see you
lifetime
out there
jersey.
today,
Oh no,
so.
that's why I'm over here, because they want the good-looking people just talking where you can't see them.
True,
So no, you get a lifetimer's jersey, whether you're any good or not. So I'll tell you
Do
something.
you
We're
have
gonna
tube tops? Yes or no?
tube top. Can we make a tube top? Oh yeah, we'll make
like
a tube
tube
top.
tops.
All right, tube tops. Yeah. We will customize the jerseys to make them happen. If you gals are willing to make the commitment, we'll find the proper jersey. Outstanding. Well, Andrea Napolitano, did I get it right? And Aaron Rodgers, spelled with an E. Just so you know, she's not completely insane in New York like the other one. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Can you hand that back to her very quickly? Because I want you to have the final word as to anybody else that's in particularly wheelchair bound or thinking about, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Tell them what they can do.
No, you can do any of it. There's that fear that you have to overcome where you feel like everybody's looking at you because you're different or you're not 100% like everybody else, so you shouldn't even try. Absolutely try, because it's out there and it's a family, like you said. You're welcomed with open arms. Like just get out there and try it, because life goes on. It's amazing, and you just don't know it's there.
Couldn't say it better myself. Well, I will tell you this right now. You two are 110%. Cheers.
you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Andrea, thank you so much. Aaron, thank you so much. And that's how this works. That's what this has all been about from day one, 20 years ago when Frank Gears decided to put this thing together. This is the best we could have hoped for. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Let's go have a drink, and let's wait for that championship match out here on center court, which I believe is not far away. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes on the ACO Digital Network.
Hey, it's Finn from the American Cornhole Organization with a question for you. Do you remember the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole? Think about it. You might think you do, but you don't. And you know how I know? Because if you're not a member of the American Cornhole Organization, you haven't had the most fun you've ever had playing cornhole yet. You're just a couple of clicks away from joining the worldwide cornhole community, where you'll be able to play down the street or across the country with players of all skill levels and even the pros of the American Cornhole Organization, the governing body of the sport and the fun of cornhole since 2005. Head to AmericanCornhole.com to learn all about the ACO and how to become a member of a local group near you. The most fun you've ever had playing cornhole is waiting for you. So, is it time to take your game from the sidewalk to center court? We can't wait to find out, and we can't wait to see you. Let's have some fun. AmericanCornhole.com and the ACO remind you, keep on pitching.
Long time it's taken me, but I figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will, oh yes, I will. So
All right, break time is over. It is time to get back to the business of cornhole here in the center of the cornhole universe. That would be center court here at Buffalo Riverworks, Buffalo, New York. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, no better way to start season 20 than with the Adaptive Cornhole Championship match. Russell Wheels Love and Matthew Batman Davis against Jay Longwell, and this is a rematch between Matt Rimmen, Jay Longwell, and Russell Love and Matthew Davis. So what you're looking at right now on screen is Russell Love, our defending world champion, with his partner Matthew Davis. He is shoulder to shoulder with Matt Rimmen, and these two were firing bags earlier. If you missed the game to get into the king seat, I expect that you will see some pretty awesome shot making here over the next half hour or so. And is this a double dip scenario, or is this a one and done? It's a double dip. So coming in the king's seat, Russell Love and Matthew Davis have to be beaten twice. They are the defending world champions from season 19. And if you are unfamiliar with what it is you are looking at, just a reminder, Finn, I am the loudmouth for the ACO, and we are in Buffalo, New York, and we are hosting the Adaptive Cornhole Championships here for the first major of the season. We will be matched tomorrow, not only with our competition from Buffalo, but also Clearwater, Florida, the OCC Roadhouse. But check us out tonight. Jay Longwell and Matt Rimmen took down Adam Page and Dawson Broad 21-0 to come out of the losers bracket to fight these guys for a double dip scenario. We are underway, and the first handful of points, Russell Love and Matthew Davis take a 6-0 lead. And again, by way of introduction for those who are new to the game, not only is it cornhole, but it is adaptive cornhole, which all started here a year ago officially with the ACO. That's how we roll is the slogan, and we mean it with every inch of our bodies. Earlier, you saw Andrea Napolitano and Aaron Rogers spent some time with us to talk about their friendship and Andrea's competitive fires, which brought her back to compete in the game of cornhole and the sport of cornhole. We're hoping that we will see them again over the course of the weekend and bring them back to talk a little bit about what it is we've been up to tonight as the big blind draw continues on here in the opening night in Buffalo. We typically do not do this, and we will typically have our adaptive championships on Friday night on the typical major for the other 7 that are planned throughout the course of season 20. But tonight we decided to kick things off a little early to get a jump start and also to beat the folks at the OCC Roadhouse in Clearwater to the punch. So Buffalo, New York, it begins season 20. We announced earlier today that we are beginning the season here and we are ending it with the World Championships of Cornhole season 20 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So start making your plans now. For those of you who wonder why Tulsa, why not Tulsa? You know, I'll give you the reason that my mom always gave me. Because I said so, that's why. And if you were there at the Tulsa Major last year, you know what fun it was. We're having a Tulsa Major this year leading, nice bag right there by Matt Davis. That's going to be a decision maker right there for Jay. Is he going to try to, he's not going to change the position of his chair. Is he going to try to cut left to right? I don't think he is. I think he tried to cut right to left, and it was an unfortunate opportunity. Or an unfortunate result, I shouldn't say. The opportunity is always great. The unfortunate nature of that was the result. So this is going to be a 17-0 lead carved out by the King's Seat holders and national championship holders, Russell Love and Matthew Davis. And I'll tell you something, Matt Rimmen has thrown some just kick-ass bags, and he's a guy who was an able-bodied player, a competitive cornhole player until a motorcycle accident put him in that chair. But he has adapted and he has made unbelievable shots block shots, aggressive shots, air mails. He is not effing around. He is throwing some low blocks that I don't think he's happy with, and he's forcing Hot Wheels up high. But look at that. That's a nice bag there to clog things up in the middle. He's just going to give himself a chance to move his partner Jay on to the next round. Hot Wheels comes up, and he drops one off the side. That's an opportunity for Matt. He's going to go up and over for the airman. And he stacks him up. I tell you what, that was a very active wash right there. But very aggressive play. You got to love that from Matt Rimmen. And so 17-0 remains the score. If these guys pull this out to 21-0 or 21, first to 21 here from Russ or Matt, that will be the end of the game. Otherwise, if Jay and Matthew Rimmen are able to pull one out, they will force them into a one-and-done second game. We asked the question earlier tonight with regard to the World Championships, who will be our Tulsa king or queen of cornhole? Nice bag right there by Jay. A little fist pump there from Matt. Nice answer from Batman. Oh, and sweet. All of that. Was that the wash? That was another wash? I'll tell you what, there was no pressure on that shot, was there? Oh, no, that was a 3-spot. Jay and Matt picked up a 3-spot there. I didn't realize there was a bag off the back side of the board. But you see that purple jersey on Hot Wheels. Russell Love has grabbed that championship jersey. Nice bag right up the middle from Matt Rimmen. But Hot Wheels has grabbed a champion's purple jersey. He's also grabbed a world championship in Owensboro, Kentucky. Left that backside open, and that's what he did to get to the king seat, is he took advantage of the backside of the hole from there. And he's got it pretty dialed in, does Hot Wheels. Nice push. Great shot there by Matthew to come in and run hot. Takes a chance. Temptation Island runs one up and over the top. And that is going to take 17-3 to 17-8. Batman hazing his own partner who's wearing headphones and can't hear him, so that's nice. What's that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right? Sammy Van Sickle sitting here as my consultant. He said, that's like me talking to my partner. But it was great to have an opportunity earlier to talk to Andrea and Aaron, a team made up of someone who found herself after a car accident bound to the chair, and her friend who is able-bodied, Aaron, who said, wherever you go, I go, girl. And they came out tonight, and it was awesome. Hopefully we will see them here through the course of the weekend to come out and support the players who will be here. Again, tomorrow, coverage will start as we get into the final bracket playoffs into women's, juniors, and seniors. Take a little break after that. We'll come back and hit some co-ed. And then on Saturday, typically the case, doubles and singles, world singles. Oh, no, he came in hot trying to push the boundaries there. So they're going to tally up the points here. These bags look very similar to one another. What bags are they throwing? Can you tell? Well, either one.
I think Matt and Love are throwing pit bosses.
Throwing what?
Pit bosses.
Oh, the pit boss? Okay.
And it looks like the other two, I forget the names. It looks like they're throwing CBC.
Well, I know they're throwing CBCs, but I couldn't tell the line. I would assume if they're not throwing CBCs, then his jersey has gone to waste. Right there, but 17-10, so Jay and Matthew pick up a couple more. They're not going to go down without a fight. I see Tammy Williams down there throwing bags. I don't know if she's still part of the big blind draw or if she's just down there warming up for the weekend's festivities. I think she might just be warming up. Thanks to Tammy and Junior and Jesse Hempy and the entire crew here, Charlie Gears. Oh, there's a big boom from Hot Wheels right there. And I got to be honest with you, William Howell, if you are listening, as they put a 7 on a 6 and increase the lead 18-10. William Howell, if you're listening, if Hot Wheels is able to grow his beard out about another, 18 inches with that boom, he might be giving you a little bit of a go, a little bit of run for the money right there. Batman puts his first bag across the board and off to the side, right up the middle from Longwell. Oh, and a low blocker, a Junior Williams blocker, as I like to call that. And another bag from Longwell right up the middle. So right now a 6-on-2. Is he going to be able to get around it? No, he's just happy to stack it up. Oh, and still 6-on-2 with no chance to grab any points at all. So a great opportunity here to 6 on 8-on-2. So that's a 6 spot. So 18-16. I'm not really good at what's the thing what do they call that? The math. I'm not really good at the math. Not so good at the math. If it was geometry, it would be great. If it was English, it'd be great. Math, not so much. But again, the entire weekend will be spent here at Buffalo Riverworks. If you've never been here and you come up maybe, say, to Niagara Falls, make sure you swing in here and say hello. This crew, Mark and his entire crew, outstanding. And a nice bag there from Matt right up the middle. He's coming in right to left. Oh, they moved on to game 2? Oh, you're talking about a game 2. I was going to say, they're not in game 2 just yet. I know, you got to love that. I love these new trophies. They're outstanding. They got a little bit of a barrelhead feel to them, but very nice. Yeah, they're different than everybody else's. And look, they cover up my... Yeah. Yeah, there's some... Yeah. So we have brand new trophies. Looking forward to handing these out here in just a moment off of center court. Or will it take a best 2 out of 3? 19-on-16, the king seat holders hold a slim 3-point advantage. And now the pressure is really on Batman. I think Matt Davis, he has always kind of counted on Love to pick up all his points. But he can't afford to take too many risks now. Jay Longwell boofs one. And I think Davis loves that bag. One in, and he leaves one in a nice position to pick it up. Jay's going to try to run one and block it, and he does. Nicely done. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to force Batman into an overly aggressive mistake right there. Oh, and he makes one himself, and that was self-inflicted. Oh, but as is that one. All right, so Jay Longwell looks over. I don't know if he's taunting Matt or if he's taunting himself. He's got to go in. Yeah, he's got to go in. No pressure whatsoever. Will he run it in or will he run it off to the side as he's done with 2 other bags? Oh, and he leaves it off to the side. And that's going to do it. Our king seat holders, Russell Love and Matthew Davis, our world champions, are going to hold on to the ACO Buffalo Major here at Riverworks, and they will claim the trophies. Congratulations, though, to Jay Longwell and Matthew Rimmen. Very nicely fought. 19-16 turns into 21-on-16, and we will bring them over here and present the trophies here in just a moment. But congratulations. They are world champions as a pair for a reason. And again, it bears mentioning the way that you can partner up with someone who is wheelchair bound for ACO Adaptive is unique to this sport and no other. So we'll bring you guys around here. Come around here. Come around front here. Can we do that, Eric? Well, if they come around front. Oh, yeah, they don't want. All right, we'll see if we can get these guys around front. They're going to go grab their cocktails. What's that? Oh, yeah. No, we'll get it. We'll get the sound. But to my point, to the point that I'm finishing, and we'll talk to Wheels perhaps more so than Matt because we had an opportunity to talk with him. But anyone can compete. If you have a friend who is wheelchair bound, you have a loved one who's wheelchair bound, you are able to compete. across the court from them as a doubles champ. And we will bring Russell Love. I'll tell you something. This is almost like spending time with Caleb Hurt or Isaac Hurt. I'll tell you what, Russell. And I'll tell you something. You guys, that was quite a battle right there between Jay and Matthew. I mean, what you were running shoulder to shoulder with a pretty damn fine player right there, Hot Wheels.
Yes, sir. It's hard to adapt from whenever you're playing the 27 and then going back to 25.
I'm going to pull this right here. I'm going to get it up tighter because I want to make sure we get every word. Yeah, you can sit down. Come in here tight. So you're talking about 27 to 24 when we pull it into 24.
Well, I was playing in the blind draw and playing. It's hard.
Oh, you were before you came back to the King Seed
game. Back and forth. And it's hard to adjust your brain.
Well, I was watching you play at 27 before we set these up to do it, and you were kicking it. But I'll tell you something. Matt Rimmen, he throws a good game. And he was matching you shot for shot, strategy for strategy. And I was watching Batman and Jay kind of battle it out for one of you would choose to be aggressive, and then one of you would lay back, and then one of you would be like, and block or do whatever. But the points were really kind of scored on your end. So his competitive fire, clearly, he had the motorcycle accident. He was a competitive player prior. He's still a very good player, very competitive, but watching the two of you go shoulder to shoulder is pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, we do have something to present to you, something we've never presented before, and it is one of two trophies, which is different than any trophy we've ever done, and this is the new look of the Season 20 trophy right here, and congratulations. Right there, our very first ever recipient of these brand new trophies, Season 20 for the American Cornhole Organization. How about my man, Hot Wheels, Russell Love, and Matt Bates, the Batman. Congratulations, well done, and we will look forward to seeing you throughout the country over the course of the majors this season. Will we see you?
Yes, sir.
All right, and will we see you at the World Championships in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Awesome.
All right. Very good. We made the big announcement earlier today, and I'll tell you something. You defended not only your world championships, but your king seat admirably. Well played, my man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Nicely done. All right, that's what it's all about, getting Season 20 off and running the right way, or off and rolling, I guess we'll say, because that's how we roll. ACO Adaptive, it began right here in this very facility, Buffalo, the Riverworks, and now it just continues to grow. Go get them, baby. Yeah, hell yeah. Nicely done. Hot Wheels and Batman. They are the world champions for a reason, and they are now the ACO major champions here in Buffalo. And I'll tell you something. We're going to wrap up the big blind draw. We're going to go home. Everybody's going to chill out, rest, and get ready for tomorrow. Juniors, seniors, women's, co-ed, another big blind draw, and we are going to then work our way to Saturday to World Doubles and World Singles, because Season 20, an historic Season 20, is underway. Our friend Kate is going to be here with us tomorrow. Don't miss her as well. What a weekend it is going to be as we kick off from the North Shore here in Buffalo and the South Shore at the OCC Roadhouse in Clearwater, Florida. What a way to start Season 20, the American Cornhole Organization. We will see you tomorrow on the ACO Digital Network.